So I drained all the old fuel out of this thing. And that, my friends, is not fuel you want to be running through your motors. So let's just dump this into the parts washer. Nice. I've done a little bit since the last time that we've taken a video. Come on. Need my jug back. Need to put drinking water in this. I'm just joking. So what I've done since the last time I was here on video was I've kind of just unplugged the ABS, I pulled all the wiring out, I pulled it all away from the front of the motor and have it all tucked in here with seat belts and zip ties. I've moved the fuse panel up. Honestly, there's a lot more wiring in this thing than I really want there to be. But not much you can do about it, right? Let's see if I can... There, now you guys can see all the wiring. But it's moved. It's about as good as it's gonna get, I guess. So I've kind of left this car to very late in the season. The derby for this is in 4 nights, and this is the state it's in. So I'm kind of rushing. What we're gonna do now is, you see this fuel line right here? Right there. Can you focus? Anyway, that's the fuel line for this car. So I've drained all the fuel. I'm going to hook up the pressure line to this side right here. And then I'm just going to take the return line that comes from the tank. I'm going to loop it around on the floor a couple times and then drain it up high. So that way it won't lose any fuel, but it will make the tank have a breather, hopefully. And then we can hot wire the starter right down in here and see if this thing will fire up. So I don't know if you guys have done this before. I don't know if you can see it either. I'm sorry about the lighting in here, guys. Without a fire, the shop just doesn't heat up and the lights don't turn on. I need to invest in some new lights, that's for sure. But I really like these new age connectors. You just push. Maybe it's kind of difficult with one hand. Anyway. So I have the new fuel line hooked up with a high pressure hose clamp. The fuel line ran through the firewall with my protective sheathing, which is all wrapped around it, all the way back to the gas tank, and now I've put in new gas inside of it. So, to be honest, the first thing I want to do is start this thing up. I've unplugged a couple more things like the ABS and a couple more plugs for airbags and all that fun stuff. So I really want to see if this thing fires up still. So, let's see if she runs. First things first, hook the negative up. Second thing, throw the key in, turn it to the on position. Now the third thing, we just need a screwdriver because we haven't set up the start yet. And then we're just going to jump the starter. I imagine it has no fuel yet because that line was drained. I think I've been tricked by a dead bat. Oh, did I even turn the pump on? I forgot to turn the fuel pump on. Over all my excitement. Is the battery dead? The battery's dead. So I have the booster pack hooked up now. There you go. Just turn the fuel pump back on. I can hear the fuel pump. Now I just need my screwdriver. Any screwdriver will do. Let's see if this thing will fire up. Ready? Oh. She still fires right up. So I'm pretty happy about that. Actually, to be honest, I'm really happy about that. My pump's got enough pressure to get this thing to run. Everything's going on pretty good, I think. Now the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put a jump start kind of thing onto this, a push button start. A lot of you guys are asking me how to do this, and we're going to do that right now. So let's turn this thing off. Fuel pump. Go around and we'll turn the key off. Well, it runs a long time with the fuel pump off. So there it is there. Perfect. So, let's get the jump start wires hooked up, and I'll show you guys how to do that. The light's making it very hard to see, but see right here, well, let's see if I can change this. There we go. That still looks quite a bit overexposed. So right here is your signal wire. There's your main positive, and there's your main positive from the solenoid to the actual starter. So you want to go to the signal. Now, pretty much every car will have the signal on there. Older Fords will have a relay on the fender, but you're looking for the one that's got very small wire coming out of it. The big wires have to take lots of current. This one right here is just a signal wire. So what this does is it means I can just touch this off the positive and start the car. So I'm pretty excited about this. And we're going to test this piece right here to make sure this thing's not leaking. I'm going to pull the top of the motor off, not top, but just the valve, not the valve cover, just the oil fill. We put the oil into the valve cover and see if I can see oil on top of the valve cover, which will mean that oil is going by my built-in block-off oil filter delete kit that I've built for this. So right now, there's oil in there, so that's what matters to me. So let's see if we can get this thing to fire up from the inside of the car for the first time without me coming outside with a screwdriver. So, wiring everywhere. Let's see if I can just kick all this out of my way. There we go. Ugh. Okay, so here's what I gotta do. I gotta hook the battery up. There we go. I gotta put the key in, turn the key. Is that blinkers? Is that four ways? What the heck's going on here? Anyway, turn on the fuel pump. This is my wire that goes to the actual starter up front. Just touch that off. There we go. Oh, the engine light's on. Look at the smoke. Okay, turn it off. Turn it back on. Touch the starter off. There we go. Check charging system. That right there says my alternator's not working. Let's try starting this again. I don't think I have enough fuel pressure. Alright, so the next thing I want to check is oil pressure. What I'm hoping to see is oil inside of here. Oh, there's a lot of oil inside there. That's good. See if I can spot any of this oil. See it all? See the oil? That means my oil bypass is working. So I'm pretty happy about that. I wonder if that fuel tank's got enough pressure. I think it does. But, oh well, another step done on this thing. She's running. She's got the oil filter delete on. Is it leaking? Nope, she ain't leaking anything. my starter all set up. Some things left to do to this thing still. Lots of spray foam, lots of wiring to move. As of right now, I don't have any tires on the thing yet because I need some clarifications on the rules. I have no cage, but I don't even think I'm going to end up putting a cage inside this car. So, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Oh yeah, look at the oil in there. Yep, my oil filter delete worked good, that's for sure. Thanks for watching, guys. So that is how you bypass the key when it comes to starting these cars. I call it a jump start. So you can wire this wire right here to a push button. I wouldn't use a toggle switch, but I've been having kind of rough luck with push buttons, so I'm just gonna bear up the end of it and just touch it off the positive. So that's what I've been doing. It seems to be working for me. It's pretty cheap and it seems to work. So thanks for watching, guys, and the Fusion's running again, so we'll see you back here tomorrow.